Are you a solo filmmaker? And do you have problems with focusing and framing? Hello, everyone. And today we are going to talk about remote monitoring, especially when it comes to solo filmmakers. Um, we can have problems framing, exposing, focus, and it's a hassle because you have to keep going back and forth to the camera. And that way, it's taking a lot longer time than it should. Yes, I know that most cameras have a small flip out screen that can turn around and you can sit and look at yourself, but when you're sitting a few meters from it, it's not always that you can see exactly what you want, and you definitely can't see if you're in focus. So when it comes to that, it's nice that you can have a small monitor that you can, I say, have with you, or you can use your phone or whatever to connect and see if you're in frame, and most important, if you're in focus, of course. And you can also check if the sound is as you want it to be. So today I want to talk about the CineView HE. That's the one I have chosen. I know there is a lot out there on the market, and it doesn't really matter which one you choose, but I chose the CineView HE. And the reason I chose that is because the setup is extremely easy. You just need to plug it in and you're good to go. You have a transmitter mounted to your camera, plugged into your HDMI output. There is a loop on the unit so you can loop out and also have on a monitor. So for example, if you have a cameraman, at some point he can also follow. I also use it for when I'm at a client's place. If the client wants to watch what you're doing and you don't want him to hang over the neck of you and look at your camera, it's a lot easier to connect him either with his cell phone, his iPad, or you can provide him with a monitor setup that you have. And you can see here, I have this small built out of things I had already, leftovers, and it works perfectly because I can see exactly what is happening. I can see, how you say, the settings on the camera. I can see if I'm in focus, and it doesn't weigh much. It just takes a battery. You can also hook it up to regular power, and it can reach up to 350 meters away. I have not tried that, so I can't say it with guarantee. But when you are in, how you say, in your studio, or if you are out on set somewhere, it's rarely you need to reach 350 meters, and it has a really good connection. I haven't had any problems with it, and in my studio I have a small waiting room in the back because I don't want to have a million people when I film or if I take pictures. And then I connect the CineView to a big flat screen TV, and they can basically sit back there and just watch everything is what's going on. What the camera sees is what they see, and it have really helped me a lot. But where it helped the most is that now when I set up, for example, for this setup here, I don't have to keep run back and forward to make sure I'm in focus, and you can't, how you say, sit here and then go over and see if you're in focus because you're not there anymore. So what I'm doing is I have this setup here, and I can sit and I can also make sure that I'm in proper frame, which is very nice. And if I can see I'm a little out of focus, I can just add a little. On my phone, when I connect through Wi-Fi on my phone, I have a few controls that I can get the help, the red lines that sees if I'm in focus. And there's a lot of other small features that you can look up before you choose to get one. But as I said, there is many out there on the market. But until now, I feel that CineView is the best from my, use. And by the way, you can connect it to up to 4 units. So you can even, if you have a director that want to sit with a screen, you have someone to pull focus on the camera. If you have a client, they can all be connected up at the same time. So no problem whatsoever. But check it out. Accsoon CineView have their own website, and of course, I will put a link down in the script to the website, and check it out and see what it is. I enjoy it, no doubt. See you next time.